Man.
What's up?
I was just in the bathroom.
Okay.
And I realized that
wild way to start.
Underwear that I have on.
Okay, even wilder.
Have a horizontal pee hole. And that is different. So I'm wearing these underwear, right? I got these underwear like 2-3 years ago.
Good morning. How you doing? I'm great.
It might be afternoon.
Okay.
It might be
but
evening.
you should start your day a little different.
Well, no, this is kind of like starting your day. So I had these underwear for about 2-3 years. I didn't like the way they felt on me because it was cutting off circulation to everything. But I lost a little weight. So in my weight loss journey, I put these on because I ain't really had no other underwear left because it's been hard to wash clothes the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I put these on. I was like, oh, they comfortable now. Yeah, I mean, got space where I need space and everything. But I went in there. I haven't peed with them on yet. I went in there just now. And that was weird. It was a mind fuck because I'm looking for the slate and I'm like, it won't come out. And then I had to go up and then come down.
Okay, so how early is too early in the podcast for me to say the D word?
You still got another 15 seconds, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna wait a second.
For what?
Okay.
Which D word?
Which one? Tell me. Well, I'll tell you in 5 seconds which word I'm talking about. Dick. That's the word. The word is dick. I don't have a dick, so I don't know enough about dick etiquette to say whether you have a horizontal or a vertical pee hole.
Well, most of the time you have a vertical pee hole.
I actually think it's very unfair that y'all have a pee hole in general.
Y'all don't need a pee hole.
But I would like to not have to remove things.
Anyway, so let me get this right. You think that if you had a pee hole, you wouldn't have to remove something? You still pee on yourself. You know that, right? No, you
take pants off, but there's one less layer.
So you think you'd be able to keep your underwear on and keep them unwet?
That's not what y'all do. Y'all don't just pull it out the thing.
Yeah, we pull it out, but what you gonna pull out?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm sad that y'all have that and we don't have anything. Like we have to take off everything.
Yeah. Even though I heard that men should sit down and pee. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it.
So, okay. So, all right.
Because they teach us wrong.
I'm asking a question. Because I don't know about. So when you hear that information and you say, I've been thinking about it, you have to make a whole decision. You can't just the next time you go pee, sit down.
Well, okay. So you have to understand that I've been standing for my whole life.
Yeah. And muscle memory, I get that.
Right. Also, what am I supposed to do when I get like out in public and I go to a public restroom? I don't want to sit down on that.
What do we do?
I don't know what the fuck y'all do. I think that's nasty that y'all go to the bathroom outside.
The first time I ever seen a woman hover was I was younger and I went on a road trip with my mom and this older lady that was like an auntie to me. And
hover.
We had to share. She was taking me to go to the bathroom. I was a little kid. And
wait, this random lady?
No, she wasn't random. She was like an aunt to me.
Okay.
But
she wasn't an aunt.
No, but I've known her since I was anyway.
Okay.
So
I just want to make sure everything was up and up.
So like she took me to the bathroom, we were like on a road trip or something like that, and then she had to go after me.
Who was your mama?
I forgot. My mom had to do something. I don't know if she was paying for it. I don't know. We were close.
I'm over here starting.
It wasn't like a random coworker. No, it was like a
Mom, why did you let that woman take me to the bathroom?
I don't know. The more that I talk about it, why didn't she just go pay for the gas? I don't know. I was like 5. I don't really remember, but why didn't she irresponsible? Now that I think about it, wow, she did not raise me right. So this random ass lady that had never seen before in my life, she just was like, "Hey, little girl, you want to go to the bathroom?" So we went to the bathroom, and she had me go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom first, and then she didn't want. Of course, like you take a little kid, you don't leave. So she went to the bathroom first, and she like hovered over the seat. And
wait, so she peed in front of you?
Yes, it was a really. It was a really sketchy gas station.
No, it was a sketchy situation.
No, it was. I knew the lady.
I'm gonna pee in front of this young child.
I know her name, but I can't say her name. I mean, she's really old now. She's. But anyway,
And
fuck it. Stop. Is this lady named? It was Miss Loretta. So
I don't know no Miss Loretta.
I know you.
Did she come to our wedding?
No, you don't.
So let me get this right.
No.
Let me get this right.
Hold on. Listen. She's like almost 90 now.
What that means? She didn't come to the wedding?
She doesn't live in this state.
So she in her 80s.
Yeah.
And her 80-year-old ass couldn't come to our wedding.
Okay, that's neither here nor there.
No,
Listen,
it kind of matters.
So Miss Loretta,
because this woman took advantage of you when you were
didn't
5 years
touch
old.
me.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
She hovered to pee.
It showed you.
No, I mean I was in there. Okay, stop. She was really nice. She didn't do anything to me, but she hovered to pee, and I remember being like, "Why the fuck did she?" Like not sit all the way on the seat. I had never seen that. I never understood what that was about. And that like stuck out to me. So I was like, oh, I guess I gotta like pee like that.
But you were 5. How did you do that?
It wasn't even I have to pee like that. I thought it was so crazy that she was like elevated off of the toilet seat. And I was like, oh, I gotta try that shit. It was more because I thought it was neat. I thought she was like levitating a little bit.
Wait. See, now my mind is going, because I've never seen a woman go to the bathroom.
Yeah, when you,
in the public.
So sometimes they have
are your feet off the ground too? Like,
no, I mean you're on your tippy toes. You just gotta have really good knees. So like, you gotta push through your heels. I think.
You're not putting your hands on the seat.
No, you gotta push through your heels.
So where do your hands go?
They like kind of in your lap. Like you kind of.
But ain't that gonna block the pee?
No. So like on your knees. So you in there. Shut up! I'm trying to tell you. So you in there, and you push through your heels.
Okay.
Like if you're doing crunch, like what are they?
You don't do exercises. You don't do exercises. For their legs.
Obviously. You know what I'm talking about. So you hovering over there. You putting your arms in your knees. But you lifting your butt off the seat. That's why you got to get the pee all in one swipe. Because, sometimes you got to, it's a lot of pee and you got to be like, but you can't do that. Because I
don't know how that goes
Yeah,
either.
you might accidentally sit down. So you just got to make sure you're ready by the time you got to be like, all right, 1, 2. And you got to hover, pee.
Wait, y'all pee don't come out all in one sitting?
No, it does. But like, I don't know. Sometimes, like if I'm at home, sometimes I'm going to think about it before I let it out.
So you stop your pee, then let more out?
Like sometimes I sit down and I'm like, all right, and then pee, right? If I'm at home, like I'm just glad I got there in time. But when you are in a gas station, you got to get it out. Vaginas
are dumb. When my penis comes out in the air, it's like, oh, we're here for one or two things, and both of those things have something to do with something coming out.
And that's why I don't I don't go underwearless too bad, because if the air hit it, it's pee time.
Obviously, it's not.
But that's why you have to think about it, baby. You're not.
I thought about it.
All right, so
Miss Loretta
touched
you.
No, she did not.
She didn't touch you.
She did not touch me.
Okay, but she showed you things she shouldn't have, like how you levitate.
No, she just...
Like a 5-year-old doesn't need to know levitating because the 5-year-old can't levitate.
So the thing is, since there was a period of time where my mother was single, right?
Okay.
So it was like one of those, the village helps raise the kid kind of thing. It was like one of those. So she was like an old, almost like a grandmother kind of
that
thing.
didn't come to our wedding.
I know, but it's fine. She's fine.
I've never heard this name before.
I know. But it's fine. It's fine. You don't have nobody. I haven't heard everybody that you got godparents that I'm probably like, who the fuck is that?
No, no. I've told you about my 2 godparents that I claim.
So you have more.
No, she's not. Oh yeah, I got one more.
Damn, I don't know that. You hear about Miss Loretta now.
But technically she got the same name as one of my other godparents.
That does not mean I've heard it, baby.
You've heard the name.
That's insane.
You've heard the name.
What I'm saying is, how did I even get here? Dicks are crazy. That's what I'm saying.
No, you still didn't tell me about peeing.
So I wish that, I don't know, man. I don't even know what my point was. All I'm just saying is that it's one less layer, and I would be honored to have one less layer of clothes to take off if I had to pee.
Like Miss Loretta had.
We're not going to call this episode Miss Loretta either. We're not doing that because she's a nice lady.
That didn't come to my goddamn wedding.
No, it's fine. She's old. She old. She nice. She still be checking up on me on Facebook. Make sure everybody, you know.
Oh, so she be around.
She on Facebook. Like, it's mad old people on Facebook. That's they shit.
And she ain't never wanted to meet me.
No, she's mentioned that.
Has she?
I haven't seen her since I was little, baby. I don't know. She didn't touch me. Stop. That's not funny. You can't joke about that. She just showed me how to hover over the toilet. Oh my gosh.
We gonna need a therapy session for you.
No, it's not. You know how your brain just unlocked memories that you forgot about?
Exactly.
Like,
I know.
I just remember that was
Miss Loretta.
No, I just remember that was the first time I ever seen anybody to do that. And I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. But
well, that was the reason why, because I didn't even know you could hover. So that's one of my reasons why I don't know if I'm ever going to sit down again to pee.
That's what we were talking
That's
about.
what we were talking about. Me sitting down to pee.
That's why you. That's how you, because you got us right back to where we needed to be. I don't even know how we got there. I got so defensive that I forgot what the fuck we was talking about. God damn it.
Oh, gosh. It's J-Rod.
Kristen Sivills.
And then we, the podcast, the fastest growing podcast in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, man, fuck it. not today. Y'all don't understand. Not today. All right, y'all better be glad I'm here.
Oh, my gosh. Boy, y'all be glad we're both here this week.
I don't.
Because it's been hell.
Fuck a horn.
Now, I'm just
because what?
Now, y'all know I've been dead set against doing the How's Your Week right at the top. But I feel like today,
we have to.
Given our absentee.
For 2 weeks.
2 weeks. It was about to be 3.
In the midst of niggas having to promote a show.
It was about to be 3, maybe 4. I'm not even lying to y'all. This episode, I know y'all like, oh my gosh, it's late. But understand that this episode didn't have to come out. We didn't have to do this. We really weren't going to do this. But we said no, because the show must go on. And because without y'all, we can't even take care of medical bills. So
fuck.
Join the Patreon now.
Please join the Patreon.
So I'll do that this time. How was your week?
You want to start with me?
Well, you know what? It did start with me.
Man.
So almost 3 weeks ago, I wake up and I have this pain in my foot. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It's just another one of those pains that I have. But this time I have a new doctor. So I'm going to set up an appointment to see this doctor later in the week. Unfortunately, it was on a Wednesday, but I said, you know what? We'll go to the doctor's appointment. Then we'll record an episode.
Yeah.
So I'm in pain. The doctor comes and I go to this new doctor on Wednesday. He breaks down to me that Kristen has been right this entire time. A nigga got gout, y'all.
Gout like a motherfucker.
A nigga got gout.
You know what's crazy? This is the first time you're actually really saying that to me. We've been in here struggling. This nigga has not told me he had gout. He didn't tell me that. He's telling me that on a fucking mic. You fucking piece of shit. Content over everything ass nigga. He ain't never said that. We been in this house.
We haven't been in this house.
He hasn't said that to me one time.
We've been around each other.
Go ahead. Fine, whatever. That's crazy. I want to fight you. Wow.
Yeah, so he said you have gout in your left foot. He gives me these pills to go home with, and he says it's going to be okay. So when I get home, I take these pills, and I'm thinking it's going to work. Shit don't work. I'm sitting there saying, am I really going to record today with this pain? We should record. But before we could actually hit record, one of our children one of our children calls us and lets us know something tragic is happening. Now, I won't go into particulars because it is his story. But what I will say is it was an emergency, all hands on deck, and we could not record. He's okay.
He's fine.
He's okay. But it did take us away from our usual life of recording and doing stuff for the podcast. It was, you got to be a parent.
Whatever you think it was.
It was.
No, it wasn't. It was more than that.
It was more. Yeah, man. Yeah.
And then you just think, what else could happen?
What else can happen?
And nothing could happen because this is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Right, right. So a couple of days go by and we're trying to get back into normalcy. We're trying.
Normalcy. That's fine. Whatever. Actually,
whatever.
We making up words. I don't give a fuck what's happening today.
Fuck it. So we're trying to get back on track, basically. And my foot's still hurting. Left foot. Remind you, it's the left foot. Try to get back on track. And Sunday, we're getting ready to, we're discussing our week. And one of our children, one of our other children, one of the twins, is saying that he doesn't feel good.
Well, a couple of days before that, I went to a sleep study with him.
Oh, yeah. So I guess that's important for the entire...
A couple of days before that, I went to a sleep study with one of our kids. That's overnight, no sleeping. You know how I do. All hands on deck. Really just my hands. So I'm in there. We do that. A day or two later, he starts not feeling well.
Right.
And we're like, all right.
He's still going to school.
You're going to school.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't give a fuck how old you are. 6, 7. I believe that you can still be a liar. You going to school. You just faking right now.
Yeah, because he wasn't really showing symptoms. Like keep you home from school symptoms.
Right. It was just, he might have a little cold. Give him some medicine. He'll be fine in the morning.
Then I start seeing that his neck is swollen.
No, you didn't. This wasn't that early.
This wasn't it?
This is still Sunday.
Oh, it's fine. You keep going with that, and then we get to the neck because everything's a blur to me.
So Monday morning happens. He has a fever, and I'm like, okay, I guess he can stay home. It's fine. But we're thinking, it's happened before. He'll be all right. So actually, we let his brother stay home. We let both of them stay home. Tuesday comes along and he's still sick. But now not only is he sick like with a fever and cough and all of that, but he's also just laying around. And if you've ever been in our house, you know that one thing the twins don't do is lay around.
Is stop. Really.
Yeah, they're
Fuck
always
stopping. They don't stop.
They are always on 20 the entire time. So he's laying around. And by Wednesday, we send the other twin to school. First time he's ever done this.
Forgot. Sunday or Monday, I went to urgent care.
Yes. So
yeah.
Yeah, because it was Monday. Because he had the fever. So she goes to urgent care and they don't really.
They test him and they say he has strep.
Right. No. Monday they didn't test him for strep. Monday it was something else. Tuesday,
they said he may have a virus.
Right. Monday might have a virus. It's Tuesday.
I have to take him back because I'm like, this is weird.
Right.
He's not acting right.
He's
Tuesday,
laying around.
Take him to the ER. They say he has strep.
Right.
And
then that's when we send the kid off Wednesday. But Wednesday is when you saw
his neck was super swollen. Right. I mean, like somebody that works out. Like it was like, no. My fucking brother.
Her brother. That's why I'm laughing.
My goddamn brother.
Remember Mike Tyson when he was young? Remember all that neck that nigga had?
My brother gonna send us a picture talking about, I'm so sorry.
This is all I could think about.
And then he sent me talking about is it too soon? I said yes. He was like, well, I'm just gonna send it to Jaden. Piece of shit. I'm just surrounded by pieces of shit.
Mind you, I'm driving to the hospital when I get this text message and it pops up on my phone. I'm like, what the hell?
Wednesday, I take him to the children's hospital that's here. And we're going in, I'm just like, something don't look right, whatever. Shout out to, I think her name is Sarah. It don't even matter. She's not going to listen to this, but there was a nurse in the ER that saw how frazzled I was because I couldn't figure out what was wrong with my baby. Mm-hmm. And people would come in and give her answers. And she kind of was also like, well, I feel like we need a second opinion.
Right.
So she was getting people. I didn't ask her to, on her own accord, was like, I just want them to come check on him. Like, respiratory came, checked on, everybody came and checked on him. She was like really an advocate for my baby, and I really appreciated that. But we were in there.
And that was a good thing because we were getting no answers.
We were in there. We got there like, I don't know, noon, 1-ish.
Not even. 11. It was 11 a.m.
And so all day, they're like, we don't know what it is, but he might have to stay here. So we don't get a room until about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And mind you, they were trying to get us a room, but they wanted to keep checking him because they were concerned because they didn't know what it was, and they wanted to put him in the ICU.
Right. You hear ICU, and the first thing that come to mind is not the song. Yeah. It's what the fuck.
Well, yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I played the song as soon as you told me they was thinking about
that's
ICU.
weird because that has nothing to do.
But yeah, it's a scary thing, especially as a parent.
The way we cope is very it's very different. So I stay the night because we have 3 other children.
Right.
So I stay the night. We get a room like 2 something in the morning. Mm-hmm. By this time they've put him on 2 or 3 different antibiotics. None of them are working. That's what was the initial reason. Yeah.
Initially,
they didn't know what was wrong with him.
They didn't know what was wrong. They just said
they were
it was
trying
strep.
Shit. And I was just like, okay, what in the world? But nothing was working for anything.
So we've switched off. That was Wednesday. Mm-hmm. We've switched off back and forth, and now it's my turn at the hospital. Saturday morning, they walk in and wake me up, which was terrible sleep in the hospital.
No, it's never good because they always they need something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they wake me up Saturday morning and they say, we think we know what's the matter with your child. And I'm like, thank God. They was like, yes, he does have strep, but he also has a terrible case of mono.
And they said mostly when kids get it, it's a little cold. He has it like a college student.
Right.
He got it like his whole face, his adenoids were swollen, so his face was swollen, his neck was swollen, like everything around him. He sounded like he was choking. I kept being concerned about his neck being swollen. I was like, is he okay? Like, is it gonna swell up so much? Because they had to start putting him on steroids because it was closing up.
Right. And they didn't know until that Saturday. Mind you, we took him in the hospital on Wednesday. He's been sick since that prior Sunday. They didn't know until Saturday exactly what it was. So they've been putting him on different antibiotics trying to serve as a help.
Yeah.
And nothing works. So they finally figure out what it is so they can switch him onto the correct course of action.
So the thing was, mono is viral.
Right.
You kind of got to let it run its course, but they did do the steroids and everything, but the strep wasn't even going away. So all of this together combined
fucked him up.
He was I've never seen my baby like that. I cried so many times. I've been an emotional wreck probably the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But trying to also just be there for everybody.
And my foot's still in pain. Left foot.
Yeah.
Still in pain.
It's still he couldn't really do much. And
I couldn't even leave the hospital.
At one point I asked you if you wanted to leave, but it wasn't your decision. I was gonna walk out because you weren't gonna chase me.
Yeah, I could.
I'd be like, I guess tonight's your night, huh? Well, I'm gonna go.
I couldn't leave the hospital literally because I couldn't make it to the car.
So I've been the legs and the hands and the feet for everybody.
Yeah. So we find out on Saturday what it is, and they're like, okay, so we can release him in a day. But he doesn't get released for 2 or 3 days later because he cannot drink or eat, and they won't release him until he drinks a certain amount of liquid. And that's been our fight right now.
Yeah,
even
at
today.
home.
Yeah.
We were trying to just get him home. But we're still working through it. This is something that could last for months or weeks. And he's just going through that. And then just also found out that he might need some other stuff. And it's just been a lot.
Yeah.
It's just been a lot.
Yeah. You know, when they take tests, the flip side is you might find other things that aren't wrong, that you didn't know were wrong. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what's happening.
When you take a car to a mechanic and then they be like, oh, this also this and this and this. But with that, you can choose to be like, I'm going to wait.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Like, I'm going to wait. I don't really have the money for that. But
we don't got the money for all the stuff that's matter with him right now.
We don't.
But but
I don't know why people think views equal richness.
It's supposed to.
It's hilarious. Well, I guess we're not doing it right.
Yeah.
You know, we shouldn't be running it like this with a family. We should.
So we get him home though. We get him home on Monday. Was it Monday? What's today? Today is Thursday. So we got him home Monday, right?
No, Tuesday.
We get him home Tuesday. And Tuesday night I go to bed and I'm like, oh gosh, my feet are finally working a little bit. Like this the least pain I've been in. And then Tuesday at 5:30 a.m., my right foot starts hurting.
It's so funny here. It's such a good time. We have a good time.
And I'm like, nah, this ain't it. So I wake up immediately. I'm taking all the pills they've given me that don't fucking work.
Yeah.
I've taken what's the name of this shit? What I got in the car? Tart cherry
I thought
pills.
you didn't know what that was for. You do know what that's for? Do you just be lying to me because you don't have nothing else to do? When I ask questions, you just lie because you having a good time. I said, where did these tart cherry pills come from? He said, I just took it out of my mama's house. I said, for no reason? And he was like, yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
So, yeah, I took the tart cherry pill.
No, what's it for?
It's for the gout.
So, okay.
I'm drinking water.
No, time out. So, the buildup has been so strong. Y'all, when I tell y'all I'm just finding out about the gout on the podcast, I saw the tart cherry pills in there yesterday, and this nigga said, oh, I just got some. And my dumb ass, I'm trying to relate. I was like, yeah, well, I do drink tart cherry juice when I want to go to bed because it got melatonin in it. He go, oh, for real? That's crazy. So you've been waiting this long to finally tell me on a fucking podcast something that I've been telling you for weeks, for years. I cannot fucking believe you.
Oh,
I should have just Googled what are tart cherry pills for.
I thought you would have by now.
No.
That's your go-to.
Oh my gosh. No, because every time I Google anything that's going on now, somebody ends up dead. So no Google for me. No fucking Google for me.
So yesterday they put a needle in my foot. I'm good when it comes to needles. Like when I was younger, I was super afraid of them. And then one day I said, you know what? I'm not afraid no more. And ever since then, I've taken needles like a champ until I was 17. At 17, they thought I might have had meningitis and they gave me a spinal tap. Ooh. Worst needle ever.
Yeah. Ain't it like a thick needle too?
Yeah, I don't know. It's the worst pain I ever felt in my life though. And I said I would never get a spinal tap again in my life. And I also said that I would never take a needle that hard again. But yesterday, he put it in my toe.
Yeah.
And it just felt like he kept going. And kept going.
That's like Dick. Dick be doing that. Like when you...
I swear.
Yeah.
I said, and this is why I'm not gay.
Because
I couldn't take it. I could not take it.
I don't
Something
know.
just going in me and keep going in me.
I think it'll be different. Well, what about us? What about women? What about women that take dick? Like,
oh
what?
my God. And then he hit a spot.
Yeah.
That shit hurt so fucking bad.
That's what it feels like when you go too deep, but you hit like closer to the butt. Be like, hey, pull it back. But you can't do that with a needle.
He wouldn't pull it back, though. That nigga wouldn't pull it back. He just kept going.
Nah, it felt good.
Oh, my pause on all of this.
He had to get it done.
Man.
Yeah.
He pulled that shit out. I was so thankful.
Yeah, that's how. And next time you ask for anal, I'm going to be like, remember that needle? Remember that exhale you had when that needle come out?
So, so before he put the needle in, he prepped it with some type of numbing shit, right?
I know that's right. Come on, lube it up, lube that needle up.
So when he leaves the room, he's like, all right, you're free to go, right? So I put on my shoe. And it was so simple to put on my shoe. Mind you, my foot has been killing me. So it was hard for me to put on a shoe. But when I slipped it on, I walk out the room and I see the doctor. I'm like, hey, man, thank you. It hurt. But you know what? It feels better already. He says, no, that's not the shot.
Ooh.
You're feeling the numbing right now.
Ooh.
That's going to fade away. And the pain will come back. But the steroid should work. God damn it, that steroid didn't pop in until when?
You came in the house yesterday and I said, did you get a prostate exam? Like what? What happened? What is it where they stick it in there? What's the thing where they stick it in?
The prostate, yeah.
Yeah. Did you like I didn't it's I think it's the way you're wobbling. And I said, that's not how my baby left here. What did that doctor do to my baby?
Yo,
And
all I know.
he could not put his whole foot down like flat at all. He started wobbling. He holding on to everything, trying to get in here. I said, what the fuck is going on?
So me and the sick kid laid on the couch for the remainder of the day. Couldn't do shit.
Meanwhile, I did not lay down. I haven't laid down in
No, she didn't.
weeks. I haven't slept. I haven't nothing. I haven't done anything in weeks. I'm very tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been very tired. I've been emotional. I've been all of the things, but we are here.
We are here, man.
We are here.
We are here. Thank God we are here because the things we've been going through, I tell you, it hits you.
Mm-hmm.
It hits you how fragile life is, how fragile parenting is.
This is my thing. Like, don't have kids. The thing,
Because except for my foot,
you just
really ain't shit happened to us.
You just really have to love all of them. And I think that's the problem that people don't understand. It's a gift and a curse. I love an abundance of love. It's so many. It's they all love me I love that. But especially for somebody like me that just stresses easily, has anxiety, all that stuff, like I'm constantly worried about so many people. There are so many factors to the stress. Like when you're by yourself, you can worry about yourself. Yeah, I mean, you have other family. That's fine. But like, you're responsible for the lives of all of these people. And their life, they can do whatever they want with their life. Anything can happen to them, but it will affect, like, you'll be stressed out by it.
Right.
Like, if they get sick, no matter how much you're taking care of yourself and you're trying to be healthy, you can't control that.
Right.
So then that's
They
where
get in trouble.
Yeah.
You can't control that.
You can't control that. That you have to be now stressed about this, but you
Right.
have, you know what I mean? Like, you really gotta love them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's been a lot of love. Oh, and then when I'm trying to decompress, they love the fuck out of me. That's when they need me the most. Mommy, come here, sit here, please do. Listen,
or you have the last one, the last child that is just running around everywhere.
I mean, but I think what it is with him is just so it's one of the twins, right? So the other twin is used to them getting, equal treatment. They getting the same kind of whatever. They're young. They're not even 7 yet. Like, they're little. And he's doing things to get the attention. And I understand it, but sometimes when you are so stressed by everything else, you don't know how to properly handle or deal with those things.
Can't even say that because the older one feel the same way.
And then, oh my God.
The older one.
Then the oldest one, she feels neglected.
I just put it, the oldest and the youngest were neglected because the other two boys
Got things going on.
Oh my gosh.
And especially when you're like, I'm trying to get this together and I'm trying to handle this and make sure this is in play. But then you got the other ones that's like, but what about me? And I'm like, nigga, what about me? What about mommy?
Oh man. It's been hell.
I mean,
It's
that's
been
what
hell.
comes with being a parent. But like, I'm not gonna act like this shit is fun.
If you could take it all back, would you?
I've thought about that a lot in the last couple of days,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a part of me that would.
Somebody asked me that the other day, knowing what's going on with everybody, was like, yo, if you could take it all back and not have any children, what would you do? And I said, nigga, I said this before I had my first child. I didn't want any.
And it's like there's the part of me that's like, yeah, I would, because this is causing me a lot of stress. But then there's a part of me that's like, I have no idea what my life would be if I didn't have these kids.
I do.
I know, but I'm a mother's connection is just different.
I
It's
guess.
different. There's a part of me that's like, I don't know what, like, I can't picture myself not caring about these kids. I love my kids to death.
No, they definitely bring a sense of caring that I've never had before.
Yeah, and
Like a
that
sense
probably
of giving a fuck.
That probably changed you as a person in general, just having children.
Yeah, giving a fuck is something I never did.
Yeah.
So to
Just
have
about nobody.
Yeah,
Yourself.
no.
You still don't care about yourself.
Fuck you. But having to give a fuck about 4 people that
It changes your approach to other people.
Yeah, it does sometimes.
Yeah, and I've told you many times, if I didn't have my daughter as young as I was, I don't know where I would be. Well, maybe
Stripper
successful.
pole?
Probably.
Oh.
No, I was talented though.
Yeah, you can be a talented stripper. Most of them are.
I
good
didn't.
ones.
No, and that would mean I had rhythm before her, and I don't know if I did. I think I was in a choir, so I got like the 2-step rhythm. Yeah, I got processional rhythm. I got exiting.
Processional rhythm.
Yeah, I got
hilarious.
processional rhythm. I can get the march going now. I'm a march. I'm a Hosanna, blessed be the rock.
Before or after they ask for the
Palm
money?
Sunday. That's in the processional. It's in the beginning.
Beginning, so before they ask for the
Yeah,
money. Okay.
yeah. I do that. I wave I'll be in there. Or like, a youth choir anniversary. I'm good for that. I'm good for a 2-step. Oh, we used to mix it up and be like, what kind of march are we going to do? Where we would like, every other person would go right and every other person would go
I
left.
remember that. Yeah, I
Oh.
did that, and I told them straight up, I want to be the last person because I cannot do this.
Yeah, they kind of, but I was good at that. That's what I'm saying. I could do that. I could lead that, if we're being honest. I could kill that.
I couldn't. It fucked me up.
Yeah.
I don't know why right and left was so hard.
Because you don't know who it's too much. Especially you try to make sure the singing is good. I'm just trying to make sure I get to the choir stand. That's all I'm trying to make sure I do.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
But so that was how our weeks have been. Yeah. So we still send a prayer out for us, and if you really want to help, join the Patreon.
Join the Patreon.
So that we can pay for these
Because that's not
medical
us
bills and
asking for
other
money.
bills.
That's us giving you something in return.
There you go.
Man, it's been hard. Okay. Also,
Yeah.
I mean, don't forget we have a show coming
Oh
up.
yeah, Chicago, May 11th,
May
the
11th.
Den Theater.
Please.
Yeah,
your
get those tickets. Even if you don't live in Chicago, get those tickets.
Just buy the tickets. We don't care if it's 2 people in there, as
You know
long
what
as
I
it
mean?
look full. As long as it say sold out on the
Hey,
outside.
listen, that's
I know,
all we
They
care
don't
about.
gotta know what's going on inside. Now, we could be having an orgy. They don't gotta know nothing. It's sold out means you can't get in.
Oh man. Oh gosh. Let's get to the part of the show that I love.
Bitches love this.
So not only the bitches love list, but also the question of the day. We had these weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they're gonna hit this time.
And you know what? They're not even that important no more.
They not.
I think we just doing a list because we wasn't coming up with nothing new.
Yeah. It was like
We didn't have enough room in our brain to formulate new thoughts.
listen, you better be glad we're not talking about Trey Songz and him
I
on
never
the stage.
wanted to talk about
we was
that.
gonna talk about that because that when he got like you ever seen
Maybe
somebody
it's
get ready?
audio, so they don't see what you just
You ever
did.
seen
And
somebody get
honestly,
ready
if
for a
they
fight?
saw it, they would think I was not protected.
No, I didn't think he was protected when he did that.
Okay.
He didn't square up.
You
good
want to
at
tell
all.
anybody what you're doing that can't see it?
I'm just squaring up a little bit, but it was an awkward square up.
It's you triangling it up.
Yeah, that's don't play me.
That's why I
I'll
said
show you how niggas square up.
I don't look.
I'll show you how niggas square
I'm saying
up.
the way that you just did it, I don't feel protected at all.
Well, that's what he did.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
so today's list. Top 6 90s TV moments.
Now, they're just 6 moments. Now, are they the top?
I feel like
I don't think so.
some of these are the top. Mine are the top.
I mean, some of them are, but they're just TV moments. And you're going to be like,
TV moments.
What do you mean? Why didn't you say this? Why didn't you? Shut up. Shut up. Okay? It's been a long couple of weeks. Shut the fuck up. Make your own podcast. Put your own fucking list out. I don't give a shit today. Let's go. What is it?
All right, man. So these are the top 6 90s TV moments. You're going to start it. Number 6.
I'm going to say this one because it's probably not as important to everybody.
Okay.
But I think that it stands out in the way that we treat her now.
Okay.
The day that Topanga came back from summer break.
Right.
And she took her hair out and she
was a baddie.
And she was a child. But
but I was a child too back then.
As children.
She was a baddie.
She was a child.
You can't say that. Now, that's nasty.
That's actually crazy. She was a baddie for our age. Because she's older than me.
Yeah, for a 12 or 11-year-old.
She's still older than me. It was like, dang.
I was like, oh, Topanga could get it.
Yeah, so that...
I didn't know what it was.
I think it has a lot to do with the way that we...
Well, I knew what it was, but I didn't know I was saying that. Yeah.
To, like, Daniel Fishel as a person.
Yeah, I still didn't call her... No, from that moment on, she wasn't Daniel Fishel. She was Topanga.
Well, you didn't know her name was Danielle anyway.
I didn't.
You didn't. You had no idea.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But from that moment on, she became Topanga.
Okay. Well, I think that was a big moment.
Because she was on the show from the beginning.
Yeah.
First 2-3 seasons. Yeah. So I don't even know if I knew her name before the hair thing.
Everybody was like, oh, who is... You know what? And that's the problem. That's when, once you straightened your hair, anybody was all of a sudden a baddie.
Sister.
And that's the problem that that's the problem society got now. Because curly hair wasn't attractive, but once you straightened it and the wind moved it, it was like, oh, she fine.
Yeah,
There was plenty of people out here that was fine with natural curly hair or whatever else.
But see, it came back around. Now it's the natural curly hairs.
I mean, it's been a movement for it, but look how we were programmed.
Oh yeah, nah. If it wasn't straight, it wasn't right.
It was just like, what?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, but I think that's a good moment.
Yeah, I think it was a good one.
It's a good moment, man. I think. All right, these are the top 6 90s TV moments. Number 5. Oh, I just seen this one a couple of weeks ago. When Martin proposed to Gina. One of the best TV proposals ever.
Why you think that?
Because, first of all,
Brian McKnight was there.
It was Brian motherfucking McKnight.
You find a way to take up for Brian McKnight.
It's before he was a terrible person to some people.
I think he was still a dad then. He was a dad. We just
But he liked the first Brian then.
No, it was just okay, you're right.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I fuck with Brian's music. I do. He's not my daddy. So if we're being honest, I hope them kids doing all right.
Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah. But yeah, Brian McKnight was sing. You know how good that shit is?
What?
A couple of years ago, somebody called me and asked me to sing at his proposal.
What?
And I asked him what song. He was like, yo, that song that Brian McKnight did.
Why do I find out everything on the podcast?
What you mean? I never told you about that? I told you about that.
No, you did not.
I didn't?
You did not tell me somebody wanted you to sing at their proposal.
Yeah.
No, the fuck you didn't.
As a matter of fact, at the place that you had my birthday party.
No, you did not tell me that.
That's why it was so confusing because when this happened, that place was fine. Like, it was a whole different restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but okay.
Yeah, man. So yeah, they asked me to sing the all that. Yeah, all that. You know what I mean?
That used to be one of my favorite songs.
But it was such a dope proposal, and Gina she was crying. Yes, more. You know what I mean? And it was still funny.
Yeah.
Like it had the heart, it had the laughter, it had everything that you wanted, and you wanted them to be together. It was so crazy how throughout the show they still were able to build that will they, won't they? It was just not will they, won't they get together. It was will they, won't they get married.
This is where you thrive, talking about a television show. This is like your favorite. It's your favorite thing. I love it, though. It's so cute.
Yeah, man. So that's number 5, Martin and Gina's proposal. These are the top 6 90s TV moments. Number 4.
All right, I'm going to say this only because... Wait, this is number 4?
This is number 4.
Okay, do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm going to do this one. All right, I'm going to say this because y'all are going to be like, this is not that important. But
we're going to tell you how it is.
Yeah, you're not going to understand until you think about it, right? So the moment that it's from Moesha, the moment that they found out that Frank was Dorian's dad on Moesha. His sister, I think it was his sister, somebody told, mentioned it in front of everybody. D, Mo, Miles, everybody. And it was like, yo, son, like.
What did Moesha do?
She was mad at him. And he was like, baby, but you know how daddy.
Because she used to always pop her neck, right?
You know how daddies be like, baby, come on.
Especially 90s daddies.
Come. No, and the kids, you know what? We talk about how kids are so disrespectful now, but all of them were, like, everybody was fussing at adults in 90s sitcoms.
Yeah, because I don't care. Like, you said, what happened?
Like,
what happened in the moment?
Frank found out that Frank already knew his sister or whatever, like, let everybody else know that Dorian was his son.
Oh. And they tried to break hard on.
And she was like,
Frank.
"No, don't touch me." It was like one of those.
Don't touch you.
Like,
I made you.
It was one of those. Like everybody was yelling at adults in 90s shows.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen. You gotta go to your room.
But the reason that y'all are gonna be like Moesha, whatever, we don't even remember that. This,
but
right?
Nah. Check the math. Watch the math.
He put me onto it. I didn't think about it. That's why D moved to Philadelphia and became a teacher.
Bam.
She was leaving.
She was hurt.
A traumatic divorce where her man had secrets and didn't really say. You know what I mean?
Bam. Had to move all the way across the country.
She found God.
And that's what happens. She
found God. She became so religious, and she said, "I have to go teach underprivileged kids,
so they can grow up and not be Frank."
Yes.
Yeah.
So they can have strong role models in their life.
I'm telling you.
We would never.
The math.
All them kids that she helped for years, like she had to go change her name. She was like, I don't even want to be associated with that former life.
Yeah, I mean,
because Frank is a dog. I want to go teach these underprivileged kids.
Hey man,
in Philly.
These are the top. These are the top 6 90s TV moments. Number 3. All right. I know that's number 1. Ooh.
No, I have number 1.
No, I have number 1.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's number 1.
I feel like we're missing one. Well, go ahead.
I'm trying to think which. Okay. Number 3. Dwayne breaking up the wedding. Baby.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
He said that was an ad lib.
Yeah.
Because he forgot the lines.
Yeah.
When Dwayne went to get Whitley back at the wedding, I didn't even know you could do that at that part.
You didn't know you was allowed people because you thought when they said, "Do y'all object?" It was like
I thought it was formality.
Yeah. It's just
thought
like,
it was
you just say that. You didn't know.
Didn't know.
You could really object.
You can really object and go down.
Yeah.
Baby, please.
Yeah.
You know how much I wanted to do that?
Yeah, but what if you did all that shit and she was like, my husband is right here.
But for a long time.
You making a fool of yourself.
Like, how old was I? Maybe 20, in my 20s, when I finally stopped thinking that one day I was going to break up a wedding like that to get the love of my life back.
Because you already knew you'd be in a relationship and fuck it up. You knew you would fuck the relationship up.
From a young age.
She would go find a husband and you'd be like, you know what? I have found why I love you.
Yeah, man.
I found God. I'm here.
I'm telling you, I wanted to do that so bad.
Yeah.
I wanted to do that.
Is that why you was fucking relationships up so they could go and have better lives after you?
No, but I found out.
That's what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
And I felt so good. I was like, oh, when a woman get with me, after she done with me, she finds her husband. I am the piece that she's missing. Women need to get with me so they can know what they don't want and they can find their husband.
I think I'm still in that stage.
Fuck you.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if you the stepping stone. If you the stepping stone, then...
Oh, man, these are the top 6 90s TV moments. Number 2.
I think this should have been number 1, but it's kind of almost the same story as the Topanga. When Steve became Stefan.
Oh, that was a good one.
When Steve became Stefan, all he did was take his glasses off. And what fucked me up is that he all right. You know what I mean? Like, I just be looking at him. Back in the day, I was like, Jaleel White is fine. That's when I knew his name was Jaleel White. After he became Stefan, I was like, I have to know who that is. That's Jaleel White.
You know what's so crazy?
What?
So I read his book, Growing Up Urkel.
Yeah.
And in it, he says that when they pitched the idea, he didn't think that it was a good idea.
I heard him talk about that on
He said
a
that
podcast.
he didn't feel that the character had enough layers to it, and they kept telling him basically, this is how you're going to get your black audience.
It's just like, I think it succeeded, but also like, he just been there the whole time and he took his glasses off.
That's all.
And everybody was
posture.
like, oh, he fine.
He fixed his posture.
Like,
And then but you know it was the part though.
What?
When he walked in at the party to this is for the cool.
Didn't he have a white suit on?
He had a white suit on.
He had a white suit on,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was Babyface playing.
I remember like after it happened, like I talked about it forever, and I was always like, I have to watch Family Matters now.
Yeah.
But like, how gullible am I as a kid for him to just have taken his glasses off and me to be like, oh, he fine as hell.
You ain't never did that before.
That's
though.
very superficial of me.
It is, but it's so real. This is the 90s.
Yeah, but he's not even that cute. Like, our selection of 90s men was way better than that.
I don't know what your selection was.
90s? Yeah, you do. You don't want to admit it, but you do.
Who?
You know there was people you looked at and you was like, damn, I got to be fly like them.
In the 90s?
Yes.
Will Smith.
What? I thought Will Smith fly too, but there was all kinds of people. You was like, I got to be fly, just like
Black
them.
men?
Are
Or
you-
black kids?
They don't have to be kids. I'm talking about men.
Black people? Will Smith. I wanted to be like, and I didn't even want to be like Will. What am I talking about?
Who didn't want to be like Will Smith?
I didn't want to be like Will.
I feel like everybody wanted to be like Will at that time. Because he was, if we talk, like, we had a discussion about this, like, out of the 90s.
No,
like,
he was the coolest.
The coolest.
He was the coolest.
fucking kid.
But to me, cool wasn't shit.
He couldn't sing. So he was like, nah, nah, that ain't really.
Yeah, like.
He didn't do music.
Man, you know what? I only wanted to be Michael Jackson.
Yeah, we really did have different lives, huh? Because I'm very confused.
I mean,
no.
Michael
I mean,
Jackson.
I get it. But when I'm sitting here talking about 90s fine men, and I'm thinking about men like.
I wanted to be Michael Jackson, and I wanted to date Kelly Kapowski.
You see, that's so much different. That's so not. I just. Okay.
Man. Yeah.
You want to be Michael Jackson and Zach?
And Zach, yeah. If I wanted to be anybody, it was those two, yeah. Matter of fact, I gotta say this before I get to number one.
No, I think we can stay here for a minute if you want.
Well, no, this is part of that. Honorable mention to the 90s TV moments when Jesse took the caffeine pills.
Yeah. No.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, throw all that in.
So scared.
Throw that in for all the people that are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What you mean?
Nah, it's a big moment. And I can see why it's a big moment for you and your childhood.
No, that was a huge moment.
Yeah.
We thought caffeine pills was hard drugs. It was like caffeine crack. The same thing.
No.
That's what we thought. That's how they did it.
That's how they marketed crack.
Yeah.
It was like, it keep you up. And
I'm
you was like, oh shit.
And the crazy part is on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, they did a episode that was kind of like that, but they were doing speed. When Carlton.
Yeah, I remember
took
when
the
Carlton
pills.
was taking he was doing, was he taking a test or something like that? He was doing something.
He took some. He had.
I remember
headache.
that. I remember that.
Yeah, well, somebody gave it to Will. Will put it in his locker, and Carlton said he had a headache. He went in there and took it, and he was popping.
Yeah.
And then Uncle Phil got mad at Will, which it wasn't Will's fault.
I remember. Yeah.
You almost killed your cousin.
Your knowledge on television episodes is insane to me. Like, it could be anything. You just be like, I know exactly what happened on that episode.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's who I wanted to be. Michael and Zach.
All right, well, you go ahead and say your number one. I done already said mine.
All right, well, number one, the top 90s TV moment is when Will was sad about his daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why he don't want me, man?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that tear came out. That's when we knew Will Smith was the greatest actor.
Also, again, another child yelling at an adult. Just screaming at these adults in here. No respect.
Well, no, he wasn't. He wasn't screaming at Uncle Phil at that moment.
I know, but
he was just angry.
I know. I'm just saying. It's just okay.
Give me a car.
Yeah.
Give me a fly, honey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fly, honey.
Fly, honey.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to be Will Smith?
No.
Damn.
I wanted to be Zach. I know, man. I wanted the hair and everything, man.
Blonde straight. You didn't even.
I always want to do my hands through my hair like that.
Yeah.
And the gel, keep it, intact. Yeah, I always wanted that, man. Yeah, and then I started seeing the '60s movies or movies where the guys how used to have their hair in the '60s, and I was like, oh shit, this is what I need to do.
It's just weird. It's amazing just the portals that people's lives like me.
That's
growing
why I got
up,
ass curl.
It
was close.
Hey, baby, stop talking. So me growing up, I thought that all black kids grew up similar to me, like watching the same things, like kind of in the same. It's just interesting to find out.
All of my friends did. It was just me. I was different.
Oh, okay.
I was a different black boy.
No, but I love that about you though, because I know that about you as an adult. I'm just saying. I just be trying to relate on stuff, and you be like, nah, I ain't think about that at all. I'm like, cool. Yeah, all right. Cool.
Oh man,
Yeah.
These were the top 6 TV moments. If you have a moment that we didn't mention, which I don't know how, because we mentioned the top 6.
I think there's others.
There's others?
Probably.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
You have a top 6 TV moment, sitcom basically, TV moment, then let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
We'll argue about it.
Oh man.
All right, let's get to the question of the day. You don't remember the question of the day, do you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
But it's up a long time ago.
No.
And it might be an old one that we did before.
I think
don't know.
we did. I told you that when we first put it up.
Hey, man.
But so much happened, we was like, fuck it. They don't remember.
Yeah, man. What's something you definitely wouldn't do again unless you were paid to do it? Unless you were paid to do it. You wouldn't do it again unless somebody paid you.
It would depend on the amount of money,
Okay.
but I think birthing another child.
Somebody could pay you to have another child?
Yeah, you could be a surrogate or,
Oh,
but
okay.
having a child from my body, at my age and just with everything
'cause
going on now, I'm
what
not.
they call it?
They called it,
Geriatric?
but they call it that at like 31, which is fucked up.
They called you a geriatric person,
Anyway,
didn't they?
so and just with everything going on, like just in general with, I don't know what medical insurance looks. I don't know. Like I just wouldn't put my body through it again.
Okay, that's fair.
So that would probably be me, but it would depend on the amount of money. Cause
You would be a surrogate for real?
It depends on the amount of money.
You would be a surrogate to a brother or sister?
No, they don't have that money. I'm talking about like, people.
Okay, I'll make this real. What about if your brother got with a chick that had money?
Which brother?
Your oldest brother. That you count.
Got with a chick
Yeah.
That had money.
That had money. And they needed a baby, and one of them couldn't, have a baby, so they said they needed a surrogate. Or she couldn't hold the baby for some reason, so
Maybe.
You would do it?
Maybe. Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. That seemed nasty to me. I'm sorry.
Well, you haven't done it the first time, so I don't think this question is really for you.
No, like I wouldn't even ask my sister to do it.
But why?
It would feel weird.
I mean, but if you could say, they can always say no. People can always say no.
Yeah, but you know why? Because I used to like putting my head on your stomach, and I felt close to you and the babies.
Oh, okay. But everybody's not like that.
I guess.
People have surrogates all the time.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just know for me, I couldn't do that. Like ask a close family member to do it for me.
Yeah.
And if it's, listen, I watch a different kind of porn. If it was somebody that wasn't a close family member that was doing it, it would turn me on, and it'd be like, my baby in there, goddamn it, you gotta let me do something.
That's a lot. That sounds insane. But you gotta let me do something. What? Am I not doing enough by holding this baby? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I watch a different kind of porn,
I'm about to go lay down. I don't even want to be awake no more. I'm ready to go to bed.
Oh man, what's something that you definitely wouldn't do again unless you were paid to do it? That's a good question. Because the only thing that's coming to my mind is something I would not do again, and that's letting somebody put a little finger in my booty. Wouldn't do it again.
You wouldn't?
Nah.
Not like a little fingertip?
I don't give a fuck about how tip of a tip. No.
You don't want to press on that prostate?
No, my prostate is okay.
Well, you don't know that.
I don't know that. That'll be the next time I find out. Is when
if you like it?
Not if I like it. No.
That's what you're waiting on?
No.
You like, you know what? I don't think I like it no more, but when I get that exam, I'm going to know for sure if I like it.
No, man. That'll be the next time a finger goes in my butt when I get an exam.
I don't think it's my thing, but...
No, I know that's not my thing,
I'm going to let that foot doctor decide if it's my thing or not. That's not even his job. That's not his job.
Oh, you're an asshole. Asshole. Thanks, Doc. I'm going to let my girl know I'm back.
Hey, all right. You a one-stop shop, huh?
Oh, shit. Fuck you.
Nope. Make that bigger. I can't read that. God.
What's something you definitely wouldn't do again unless you were paid to do it?
All right, so look. It's a strip. But if you knew the person that said it, and I need to know how he did it the first time. Because what? Come on. You know what? I need a... All right, never mind. Cut my hair. Okay.
That's a big one. I wouldn't do it because I don't think anything gonna grow after it.
Well, you should do it. What's next? What? You don't have to do it.
But I should?
No, I'm just... Baby, come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do it. Don't do this
No,
to me.
you just did that.
All right.
I should cut my hair?
Edit it out.
No, I should cut my hair.
You don't want to keep asking me questions, do you?
Yeah, I should cut my hair.
Maybe.
I
don't know. Or get it done. Maybe I'll know after you get it done. You ain't got it done, so it looks like you should cut it. What's next, baby? Come on.
I don't say nothing.
Well, that's why I said we didn't have to stay here. But you asked me a question. I don't lie a lot. I don't know how to lie.
It ain't about lying. The fact that that's your truth.
Okay, come on. What's next? What's that? Something you definitely wouldn't do again unless you were paid to do it. Get married, and my wife died, but I don't think I can do it again.
I get that.
Yeah.
I told one of my homeboys, I was like, listen, if for some reason me and Kristen, she was just gone, I wouldn't get married again.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Mix Hennessy and Four Loko, but for the right price, I'm down for a wild night. Nah, I don't know. That might be your last night.
Yeah, for real, man.
Meet my kid's father, and I still won't do it if they paid me.
Damn.
Wait, meat?
Meat, yeah.
Meat?
Meat, like.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Meat.
Yeah. All right.
What?
No.
Wait.
This one says meth, and
That's your brother.
I gotta call him after this because
that nigga did meth.
And honestly,
and then he'll do it again.
That's on brand. He said he wouldn't unless they paid him.
He would do it again.
I think he's done everything. He's a definitely try before you buy type of nigga.
This nigga came.
It's fine. We already here. What?
Okay. So it's my bachelor party, and I'm enjoying myself. Right? I come outside thinking like, "Hey man, you want to do some coke?" I said, "What?" He was like, "Listen, I got some coke just for you, just for tonight."
Allegedly.
I was like, "Man, I ain't doing that shit." He was like, "All right, I'll do it." I said, "Wait, what?"
Again, first time I'm finding out. Not saying I wouldn't believe that he did it, but I didn't know until today. All right. Somebody said eat booty.
Oh man, I love that.
That's your shit.
I love
That's your shit right there. The military paid a lot more though, like way more. Sleep with my ex.
Unless they paid you.
Yeah. Somebody else said get married
I
also. Let a bitch move in my crib.
Damn. That's real.
Have children.
That's realer.
Drink Fireball.
See, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. Nah, see, my uncle, I was the same way. I'm like, I'm not drinking Fireball again. Then my uncle came down here one day, and we were all chilling. He was like, give me some Fireball, and then get me a pineapple Fanta. Put that shit together. I drank it. That is one of the best drinks I've ever had in my life.
I mean, the flavor profile, like, is on. I get that. Like, it's a little cinnamony, but it's the pineapple and it's
my God.
Probably a little fizz.
Yeah.
With
the like it might be like top 3 cocktails I've ever had in my life.
Also, very black. I just want to say that. That is because who was like, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay. All right. Well,
you believe it?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Shout out to him for being an inventor, for being a founding father, if you will. What is something you would never do again unless they paid you? Is that the wording? I don't know. Go to New York. Too many people.
I feel you, girl. Every time I go back home, it's like I gotta go.
And you can't wait to go to. Don't let something remind. Man, I need to go home. And I'm like, no, you don't, because we get there and you be like, they ain't got no driveways. They ain't got shit. It's too many people. Why I can't turn, nigga?
Oh man, that shit just gets under my skin.
Yeah,
but I love it.
Work for others, starting to feel the same even with the money attached. Yeah. Have someone spit in my mouth. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Yeah. Drink Everclear.
Oh, now. Did I ever tell you about my Everclear night?
I think so.
I don't know if I told y'all. I'm going to tell y'all real quick. So, I'm on choir tour. That's where all the shit happens.
Yeah.
And we are in the room. Now, by this time, I'm about 21, 22. So, I think I can drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yo.
As you do in college.
Yeah, I'm like, I can drink my ass off.
Yeah.
Like, don't nobody drink more than me. So, I get a beer, and somebody else gets a beer, and we chug it. And the person who chugged it demolishes me, right? And I'm like, it's all right. This nigga just drink a lot. His throat bigger or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Big ass throat.
But I'm like, but he can't drink more than me. So somebody says, hey, man, I got some Everclear. Had never heard this shit before.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, I got some Everclear. And he pulls out a bottle. Look just like vodka. I'm like, oh.
I've done that before.
Yeah, I drank vodka.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the guy that I was drinking the beer with, he says, nah, I ain't doing that. Fuck that. I should have listened to him.
Yeah.
Right? But then my man's Jinx comes and says, "I drink with you, brother." So they
you gotta drink with your brother.
Yeah, right.
You gotta drink with your brother.
So we get 2 cups, right? 2 fast food cups.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Pour them out, and they just start pouring.
Okay, come on, sound effects.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. Do that again.
Take his cup.
Hey, come on, 2 cups.
Yeah.
2
And we toast, right?
Yeah.
And we're guzzling. Take it all the way to the head.
That's insane.
And we're finished.
Yeah.
My boy goes, "You good?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm good."
Hadn't hit your bloodstream yet.
I swear to you. We're in a hotel room. I walk from the window
to the wall.
to the door. It was at that moment I realized I had made a terrible mistake in my life.
You had things to do that day?
No, this was at night.
Oh.
But they were doing a party, like because somebody had a suite.
Yeah.
Doing a party. We go upstairs. I don't know how I made it upstairs. And I'm in the party, and I remember just sitting there, and people just like sitting on me like I was furniture.
Oh shit.
Like literally, one girl was sitting on a leg, another girl sit on the leg, and they thinking I'm just like with it.
Yeah.
And I'm weekend at Bernie's at this
You
point.
like, I can't move my arms, so I can't
move nothing.
Yeah, I can't even tell you how to get up.
I get the next thing I remember was being in front of the toilet throwing up and throwing up my life. The next thing I remember after that is one of my boys saying, "Yo, you got to drink water. You got to drink water." And I'm drinking water. The next thing I remember after that is like, "Yo, you part of the group. You can't die."
Oh my gosh.
You can't die. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
And we need that tenor section now. How we gonna sing anything without the tenor?
So I am literally sleeping and throwing up in the bathroom the entire night. And I tell people to this day, we had to be on the bus at 7 a.m. I don't know how I made it to the bus. It was my brothers. You know what I mean? They got me ready, got me on the bus. I thought I was going to die. Like literally, I remember praying, "God, please don't let me die."
Well, what was Jinx doing?
He was fine.
Oh, well, that's crazy.
He was fine.
That's insane. Okay, well.
And it wasn't until Jay-Z's Fade to Black came on that I felt good. And that's
why you love him to this day.
He saved my life.
It was like your gospel song.
It was.
It was like you never would have made it. It was like, we fall down, but we get up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fade to Black mean you was going to die, though. Yeah. You know, once you don't see nothing.
And in my heart, I was like, yo, if I die to a Jay-Z, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
But.
Well, you wouldn't have known because you'd have been dead.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But,
I hope you said it out loud so they could have played it at your funeral. Could have played it at your funeral.
But yeah, man, that was crazy. Yeah. Everclear, oh my God.
Nope, I do not fuck with that at all. So
fuck
it's
Everclear.
Someone said, "Help people move." Something I will never do again unless they gave me enough money. Basically.
Okay.
I'm these words all over the place. You get the gist of what I'm saying. Someone said, "Sex a dentist." Wait, your dentist or like someone with the occupation as dentist?
I don't know, but I tell you, this is my mama friend, and
all right.
Ever since we've been doing this podcast,
she be answering.
Oh gosh, I didn't know she was a freak.
Well.
I did not know my mama friend was a freak.
Well, you don't have to be a freak to fuck a dentist.
No, this is just one answer.
Okay, I mean, if you fuck
all of the answers we've had,
if you like fuck your dentist during a cleaning,
that's kind of dope.
It could be crazy.
How you cleaning your teeth?
Oh my God, I'm just trying to imagine the sprayer on my clit.
Ooh,
that's like when you put.
I was just imagining, coming on your teeth.
Oh.
Yeah.
How was that fun? I don't know. Well, you could do that now. You don't have to be in a dental chair to do that. Just say, go E. I only only thing that would make it fun is if like you had the light in the chair, the dental light shining on and going and then just spray
That's
out.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, we gotta get a chair. What's the next one? Somebody said butt sex. And I
But
believe
if you
her.
get paid,
I believe her.
she got glutes though. I don't know. I don't think it'll be enjoyable.
She'll take the money and then try to break the dick off inside her ass.
She gonna cuss us out for that one.
Nah. She got a hustler mentality. Hell yeah, pay me. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Thanksgiving with the in-laws. Well, that feels personal.
Damn.
Well, I low-key miss exotic dancing. I mean, it's legal. I definitely do some private dancing for a few entertainers. I need too much money with all the prayers and blessings.
Okay.
Someone said, remarry my ex. Elon doesn't even have enough peace of mind. It's priceless.
Damn.
Shopping with women, especially my wife.
Damn. She be like that, bro.
What is something that you wouldn't do unless you were paid money? Whatever. Call my dad a ON. He was confused as fuck. And that's why y'all don't listen to him. Stop listening to my husband because he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I have seen more
Shout
people.
out to all my ONs out here.
Stop saying that shit. Because it's starting to show up in places. I got people messaging me talking about ONs over here. I'm like, oh my
gosh. Out there,
gosh.
put in the atmosphere, man.
No. Someone said sex on the beach. Gonna need at minimum a stack to deal with sand around my nethers.
Yo.
Nethers is an underutilized word, and I appreciate that you brought it back.
That's real. Sex on the beach is terrible.
Date a Libra or a Capricorn. Oh, sorry.
That's it.
And that's it. Okay. Not too bad.
We do the question of the day every week, usually on Tuesdays, on one of our pages.
Yeah.
TikTok's supposed to be canceled tomorrow, right?
I don't know. I just saw that Amazon is
Said they was going to pay for it.
Trying to buy it, and I don't know what's happening. Is it tomorrow?
I think it was the 4th.
Well,
yeah.
let me make sure I look at scroll my thing. I gotta scroll my timeline one last time.
Yeah.
Get all my recipes off there. What?
You didn't do it last time?
No, I don't know. I got caught up, but I'm gonna do it because I thought they was playing. I was like, that's dumb. Y'all not doing that, and they did it for us. They did do it for a couple hours. They did do it.
Let's take care of some business, man.
I'm gonna take care of business. You go check on that child that's upstairs.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
I got so much things to do.
You have so many. Do you see this long ass message I got? Go check on that child first.
Cameron, you okay? Okay.
What he say?
He said yeah.
Man, he getting some shit. Hey y'all. Oh, whatever. Hey, y'all over here. Cool. May 11th. What is that? Mother's Day. We're gonna be in Chicago at the Den Theater. I'm gonna let y'all know now. We ain't been promoting it, but also y'all knew about it and y'all ain't been buying tickets. So I need y'all to buy tickets. I know it's Mother's Day, but if I'm gonna be there, then I'm letting you know the show will be worth it. If I have to work on Mother's Day, then the show will be worth it. We're not just going and doing some bullshit. It's a different show than what we've done. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. You don't have to be mother to come. You could be whatever. Anybody can come to the show. It's not a Mother's Day show. It just happens to be on Mother's Day, but you can bring your mothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, just come to the show. Get the tickets ASAP, though. Get them soon. Once they're gone, they're gone. Also, y'all know we love Chicago, so I'm really, really excited about just doing the show, getting back on the road and doing all the things. So May 11th, Chicago, the Den Theater. We've never done this venue before, so I'm excited about doing this venue. So make sure that you get your tickets soon. Let them know that you want to come or you want us to be in Chicago. If not, then just say that, Okay, whatever. You said you got a lot of important stuff to do over there, and this nigga's opening cookies. Can you go upstairs and look at your child?
Okay.
You believe words out of that 6-year-old's mouth? Go see what he doing. He probably spraying cologne and all kinds of shit. Anyway, sorry. I gotta wait 20 seconds. Oh man. Through all the stuff we've been going through the past couple of weeks, sleep has been hard to come by. On top of that, our mattress hasn't been giving us the comfort that we need. Back pain, night sweats, not sleeping through the night. It was time to upgrade. I'm super excited about this. That's where Brooklyn Bedding came into play. We ordered a great, affordable new mattress from them, and from the time we laid in it, we noticed a big difference, a huge difference. The Titan Plus Elite that we ordered immediately took care of our sleeping issues. Life might be a little stressful for us right now, but with our new Brooklyn Bedding mattress, sleeping isn't anymore. And thanks to Brooklyn Bedding, you can save 30% site-wide. Go to brooklynbedding.com and use code ATW at checkout. Brooklyn Bedding has been around for over 25 years, known for top-of-the-line comfort and quality without the luxury price tag, which is beautiful. Brooklyn Bedding really has something for everyone, like literally for everyone, with different firmness options, heights, and dimensions, even non-traditional sizes to fit right into your lifestyle. Brooklyn Bedding mattresses are designed and custom made by the best master craftsmen in the industry with free shipping in the U.S. from their factory in Arizona. Don't forget to upgrade the Cloud Pillow Top. The Glaciotex cooling technology leaves you cool and comfortable all night long, bringing you next level comfort matched only by actually floating on a cloud. Like, it's so good. The Titan Plus Elite is the one that we went with, and we definitely recommend it to you. The comfort and support is literally unmatched. Best night of sleep that we've had in a very long time. Go to brooklynbedding.com and use our promo code ATW at checkout to get 30% off site-wide. This offer is not available anywhere else. You have to use our promo code on the very last page of checkout to get this discount. That's brooklynbedding.com and use our promo code ATW for 30% off site-wide. brooklynbedding.com, promo code ATW. Love a mattress. When I do get sleep, when I can get in the bed and get some sleep, I need it to be top notch.
Yes, yes, and that bed is. Make sure you join us on socials. We are on Instagram. We haven't posted up there in a while. We know.
We know.
We'll start posting again tomorrow. Make sure you join us on Instagram. Make sure you join us on Facebook. Make sure you join us on any other site that you're on, because I'm sure we're there too. Any other social media site. All at And Then We Pod. And Then We Pod. Also, Patreon. Make sure you join the Patreon because we need it. We need you to be a Patreon member. If you used to be a Patreon member and you said y'all wasn't posting up enough, well, until these last 2 weeks, we were posting damn near every single week.
But we back on it.
Yeah, we're on it now. We're back. We've said that before, and people that have joined have found out. The Patreon community over there have been so beautiful. Thank you to
Shout out to y'all.
Of y'all. We were going through some of the messages that you guys have been sending through this rough time for us, and we want to just say thank you to y'all over there at Patreon.
Yeah.
Always like our extended family over there. But Patreon's where you get more episodes. It just gives you us a more in-depth look at us and our thoughts. Some things we can't say on the podcast, or thoughts that we have that wouldn't be good to be out to the public. We put it on Patreon. And then we trust you guys not to put it anywhere else. And y'all don't usually. So we appreciate that.
Not that we know of.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So if y'all doing a great job at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think we have any Reddit threads about us or anything like that.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. So make sure you join us on Patreon. They have different tiers. Whatever tier you join will be helpful to us. Especially during this time right now. Patreon.com/ And Then We Podcast, or you can go to the Patreon app and look up And Then We Podcast, and we'll pop up for you. And yeah.
What's that child doing upstairs?
He's on your phone, listening to Bluey, I guess, because he's looking at the phone.
Okay.
And chilling in the bed.
Okay.
He's good.
Okay.
He's good. Can't wait till he gets out of here, man.
I mean, slow down.
I'm just saying. I just haven't had my household. I haven't been with you by myself in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't.
It's been a while.
Like we just slept in the same bed after like a week.
Yeah. No, after 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks. And that wasn't long lived because the next day we ended up with children in our bed. So we just haven't. We did have sex.
We did have sex.
It
was good.
It was good.
I needed that.
I had a good time. I thought it was funny. Sorry, y'all gonna see me moving around a lot. These pants, they in my crotch a little bit. But I thought we had a good time. Well, I mean, I had a good time. I didn't do much, but I just moved where it counted, which was contracting. But I think you had a really good time.
Why you say that?
Because you yelped. You yelped a little bit, and then you said that the orgasm went through your toes. And you gotta really want that orgasm to clench your toes in the middle of a gout episode. Because I'm talking about the gout was a high this day. I don't know if that's what they call it. I don't know the measurements for gout. But this was it was maximum gout that day. So we fucked in one position because I'm courteous and I could just lay on my back. But he was fucking me, and then I heard him. It was like it was like that. And then I'm thinking, oh shit, like I killed it. I don't know what I did, but I killed it. And he was like, I had to squeeze my toes to get it out. I said, you gotta want that. You gotta want that.
Because usually I come and I have an orgasm, and this time
it had been so long,
and maybe my body didn't know what was up because I came, but I didn't have the orgasm until maybe like 2 seconds later, and I squeezed my toes when I had the orgasm, and it was like either I squeeze my toes and go through this pain and have this orgasm, or I don't squeeze my toes and I don't have this orgasm.
Yeah,
and I ain't had an orgasm in a long time. We need this.
He was like, fuck this foot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was worth it.
I hope so.
Every bit.
But once you got off the bed and stepped on that floor, you were like, oh no, why did I do that? Why did I do that?
Yeah, that was a little painful.
Yeah,
that was a little painful, man. Speaking of dumb stuff, dealing with like...
This is not dumb.
This is dumb.
This is very romantic.
A man traveled across Japan to propose to his girlfriend through a GPS drawing.
So he traveled for 6 months and he mapped out a route that spelled marry me from 2 different parts in Japan. Now, I don't know these areas, so I'm not going to try to pronounce them, but it is far. And on the Google imaging map, right? The GPS map or whatever, like you could see it spells out marry me for 6 months.
Stupid.
I think that's very sweet.
I think that's very dumb.
Why?
Just ask her to marry you.
Okay, but you don't know what they've been through, what kind of love they got.
Listen, Martin told Gina to go to New York. Mm-hmm. And when she came back to get her stuff, he just got Brian McKnight.
Just got Brian McKnight.
That's all he did.
I think what he did was less expensive. Yeah,
no,
it took more
Brian
time.
McKnight wasn't even that expensive when Martin got him.
I think he was the most expensive when Martin had him.
No, this was his first album.
I think the price has gone down since then.
No, that's just because he don't
I
like
know.
kids.
Well, he don't
like all his kids.
No, it's kids, just not,
No, he likes some of them.
Yeah.
Listen, the point is, there are other things you could do that are romantic than going across all of Japan. You know how big Japan is?
I've never
He
been.
quit his job in order to do this. First of all, you going to quit and you about to get married? How you going to pay for the wedding?
You don't know what she do. And depending on what she do, hell yeah, I'm doing this.
He faced rain, snow, and earthquakes.
Okay. Again,
Stupid.
Depending on what she does, I'm gonna prove myself because I'm proving myself. I'm gonna do something outlandish because I know you're gonna take care of us. Why not? You don't like romance at all, huh?
It ain't that I don't like romance. I just don't like dumb.
You mad because he can travel far and you can't even walk to the door by yourself? You mad at him? What's wrong with you?
Whatever, man.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I mean, shout out to them. I hope it lasts. If it don't last,
What's the most romantic thing you've had done to you?
proposal?
That's the most romantic?
Yeah, baby.
I did that.
Yeah. And how long ago was that?
I don't like the way you did that,
And how
yo.
long ago was that?
That was a couple of years ago.
Couple of years ago.
Yeah, give or take.
Take. Yeah.
Damn.
Nobody, baby, I tell you this all the time. I love romance, and nobody I've ever been with has wanted to be romantic.
Did you dress like that? You don't be romantic with your nigga.
What you mean? What
Nothing,
you talking
baby.
about?
Nothing. You beautiful though. And that's all that
But
matters.
this is how you got me. You realize this is how all of them got me.
No. I didn't get you like that. You was a baddie when you came into. Not saying that you're not a baddie.
No,
now.
I wasn't. I didn't have heels.
You
or-
had.
what did
Yes, you actually did.
I didn't have on heels.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Well, it looked like it because your calves were out.
That's probably when Capri's was in, huh? It's probably wearing Capri's. It's probably wearing some.
Fro was out and everything. You had
Yeah.
makeup on. You was cute. Not saying that you're not now.
But if it's about me, why do I have to dress for romance? Why can't you just? I don't think romance is.
I'm not saying that you have
necessarily
to.
like. It's about the feeling more than anything. Doing things that will make me feel
I was
What?
just joking.
soft and buttery and. What?
You don't want to be soft and buttery.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I really like bread. my dream is to be brioche. That's why I love it so much. I love brioche. Y'all know I love brioche. If I could be anything in the world, I'd be a loaf of brioche.
No, you know what?
No, I'd be a cinnamon roll.
I'm just not the. You got a fucking problem.
I'm sorry.
You better hope you never get allergic to gluten.
I'm gonna kill myself. All right, wait. No, bleep that out. Bleep that out. Bleep that out. I didn't mean it like that. That's crazy. Because I wouldn't.
Nah, man.
I wouldn't. Because, they still got what's the cinnamon roll place with no gluten in it?
What?
Oh, is it? No, I don't know if it's no gluten. I don't
No,
know
they
how
got gluten.
I don't know how gluten work. It's not. It's vegan,
It's a vegan place.
and
but
that's
it
not
ain't-
the same.
no.
Vegan and gluten is not the same.
No, those are two different.
You're right. That's,
No, but I'm not a romantic person,
I know that.
and you knew that from the beginning.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta. There are things that you've probably done with me that you do it for me and not for you. It's not always about you.
I do a lot of things for you and not for me.
I do most things for y'all and not for me.
Okay.
But I'm saying I do them because I know that it is something that you want or
Yeah.
you need.
Yeah.
So if you know
I
that
do those things.
I need romance, why wouldn't?
Wait. This is the first time you ever saying you need romance.
Okay, I would love romance. I talk about romance all the time.
I don't even know what romance is.
So how do you know you're not romantic? What do you think it is that
Maybe-
you are not doing
That shit.
that you don't want to do? Well, I'm not talking about that. I mean, it could be little things. Like
what?
Things that just make me that celebrate me and make me feel good.
I don't have a problem-
feminine and soft.
I don't have a
and
problem with any of that. I like taking you out or getting you a dress. Or
Romance for
something,
you
or-
is I bought you this from Fashion Nova
yeah,
or Fenty,
yeah.
baby. Just because you get a fucking discounted text message, that is not romance. 30% off is not romance. I mean, it's the thought that counts, but you're like, oh, it's a deal. You love deals more than you love romance.
Just
You love a way to save money. You do. It would trump everything else that's happening. We could go anywhere. You would, oh my God, you love a coupon. You love a discount.
I just found out, and I keep saying it. Maybe it's not real, but if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can go to AMC theaters and get free
And that's
popcorn.
do you understand what I'm saying?
That I can't wait.
You don't even like popcorn. That's how much you love a deal. You don't. Every time we go to the movies, you be like, I'm not ordering no popcorn. And then I get it. And you get a little bite. But you're not a fan or nothing. That's crazy.
Nah, but I heard that.
That's crazy, baby.
What?
If we had a coupon right now, 2-for-1 tampons, you'd be like, I know you're going to need them sometime this month.
Yeah.
So let's get them
What
now.
you supposed to do?
Okay, baby.
It ain't what you supposed to do?
No, I mean, it's fine. You can do whatever you want.
Keep up
talking
on tampons?
okay, romance. I want you to go
I got
find.
you the big pads. That's romantic.
They too big for my vagina. My pussy not that big.
Yo, but it's the fact that I went to the store and got you what you needed.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I
That's
did.
not. You've bought pads before. You know how to buy them.
No.
That was you also being lazy, and you probably had a coupon.
No.
And that's what I'm talking about. You keep making my point.
No. First of all, the thing is, you think that I knew what the fuck I was doing all this time.
You've bought the same ones all this time.
Yeah, and I went to a different store, which
You
had...
grew up a mama's boy. You said you would buy tampons and pads for her all the time.
And she would tell me exactly what to get. You just said,
But baby, you've
I
been
need some
buying mine
pads.
for a while.
I don't know.
I don't know what made you switch it up other than
I went to a
CVS
different
points.
store.
CVS points. I don't know if you
I
got
went
the
to a
little,
different store
I don't
than
know
I
if you got
usually
the
do.
little discount keychain.
No.
I don't know what you got. I don't know what you got.
Listen, but as far as romance is concerned,
Mm-hmm.
I think if I knew what was romantic naturally, I would do it naturally. But I don't.
No, I don't think you would do it naturally because you don't
in a lot
care
of things,
about that.
Well, no, it's not that I don't care because I care about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's that I literally don't know what's romantic that doesn't make my stomach hurt.
That's what I'm talking about.
What?
Why does it make your stomach hurt?
Like looking at that, because it's just...
That's a lot. Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's how we got here. But what other things make your stomach hurt?
People sitting on the same side.
Well, I don't want to do that because I need some room.
But that's romantic.
No, it's not.
That's what people think.
No. Claustrophobia is not romantic. I don't want that. I'm talking about things that I want, not things that you just, you know what I mean?
But why? What is the problem? If you know that I'm not a romantic person, but you know I'm a willing person, what's the problem with telling me what you want, and then me doing that?
Okay, you're right. But also, why wouldn't you at least try to like just figure things out too?
Because I don't know. Like I have no idea. It's like you giving me a math problem knowing that I only did algebra and you giving me a calculus problem. I wouldn't know where to even start because I've never done this.
Those are two different maths, right?
Yes, there are two different maths.
It's fine, don't worry about it. That's for the people if they don't know if they listen. That's not for me. That's for our listeners to gain knowledge. Those don't have anything to do with each other. I don't know if y'all know. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm just because we also teach here. we teach at this podcast that we also Rhodes Scholars. And then we what are Rhodes Scholars? They be traveling?
No. You think what? You thought it was spelled ROAD?
It's not.
No. Yeah, that's terrible. Who the fuck did I marry? You know what would be romantic?
They don't
Taking
have...
your ass to a GED class.
No.
That would be romantic.
Why?
So you can learn.
So you gotta have a woman with a Well, if that was the case, you knew I went to high school when you met me. I told you that. You should have known that already.
Oh gosh.
Are you okay?
We'll figure out this romance thing at another time, man.
That's the problem. You always put everything on.
No, I just asked you. What's the problem with you telling me?
I really like flowers.
Okay, I can do flowers.
Because I like flowers.
I'm the first man to get you flowers.
But I've told you that multiple times. I like flowers. You're not. I like flowers.
I'm not the first man to get you flowers?
No, you're not.
Wait, why you gotta do your face like that?
I mean, they didn't get them for me all the time, but like that's the go-to that everyone does. But I do like flowers, and they brighten up.
What kind of flowers
space.
do you like?
And that I don't.
You don't even fucking know.
But I do. I just like.
You don't like flowers for real?
To brighten up my space, it makes it feel nice.
So you want some yellow flowers?
It could be anything.
You want some carnations? You say you want to brighten up the place.
Well, it could be anything. Honestly, I haven't gotten to the point that I have a favorite flower. I think I just like flowers and greenery. Okay, you go to the bathroom. Go upstairs.
And wipe your butt.
Okay, that you shouldn't. Why are you?
Because he has to be reminded.
But why are you not?
Wipe your butt and flush the toilet.
Okay.
Why is this happening?
That don't got nothing to do with it?
Oh my God, baby.
I thought it had something to do with it. All right, he's 6, so you gotta remind him.
All right, so bleep that part out.
Which
Because
part?
they don't have nothing to do with it.
Wait,
They don't have nothing to do with it.
No.
No, it don't have nothing to do with it.
Whatever.
It don't. He's 6. He's just a 6-year-old boy. Y'all are nasty as fuck.
That's not true.
A lot of boys are nasty.
Why do girls act like guys are just these nasty things and y'all do not have anything to do with nasty?
Most of the boys that I knew were afraid of water between the ages of 12 and maybe 15, 16.
15, 16?
Some boys that I knew were like, no. I'd say about 10 till about 14, 15.
Yeah.
They were like, I'm not showering.
And most girls I knew were the same.
I got cologne. Why would I shower?
Most girls I knew were the same, man.
But it's just...
They were nasty too.
Yeah,
maybe a little
nasty.
Younger, but they were still nasty. Girls are nasty.
So are boys, though.
Yeah, but girls always act like only boys are nasty.
I know, I just happen to be around a lot of boys, and all of them were gross.
You are a girl. You didn't realize you were gross?
I wasn't really worried about me. I was worried about everybody around me because I was perfect. So
whatever, man. Study says sexual satisfaction could help you age better.
Researchers surveyed 619 people across the age groups 18 to 44, 45 to 64, and 65 plus, finding that sexual satisfaction...
Say the word?
Nope. Sexual satisfaction decreases with age. Older adults, 65 plus, reported lower levels of purpose, health, and social support. Higher sexual satisfaction was linked to better mental, physical, and emotional well-being. In short, a healthy sex life may boost how well you age, not just physically, but emotionally.
That's dope.
I believe that.
Do you?
I believe that, but there's also I think that anything that makes you happy is gonna allow you to age better. Not necessarily just sex. I think that's something that they just happen to do.
Nah, we talking about sex. Why you always gotta take things off of sex?
No, but I'm just saying, I think that anything that makes you happy, like being stress-free, is gonna allow you to age well. I love good sex, but I also like...
See, no. Just stick to the sex.
No, I am. I'm saying I love good sex, but also sometimes I can't get to the good sex because I have other things that are stressing me out, that won't allow me to experience good sex. So I think that in general, it is anything that satisfies you and makes you happy. And good sex is something that when sex is good, it makes you happy and it's satisfying.
Let me ask you a question.
I think it's just one thing. I don't think good sex alone is just going to clear all the rest of your problems and you're going to age well. I don't think that.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question, right?
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what this is.
My man's, he been looking old lately. He younger than me, but he been looking old lately. Right?
Damn.
He told me his old lady won't, fuck him.
His old lady.
Yeah.
Who are you? What?
She won't fuck him. So... He said he was going to go ahead and get some cheeks on the side. Anything wrong with that?
Yeah. What do you mean?
He looking old.
So because he looking old, he got to go get the fountain of youth out of another vagina.
Well, they say that having daily sex can make you look younger. It's like a real report.
Well, why don't you go steal the bitch voice or something? Like, do what Ursula did. That's what Ursula did.
Because that's not real. But what is real is your woman not fucking you, so you going to get some cheeks somewhere else. And it's only cheeks. Like, he don't want to start no relationship with them.
Because, of course, that's fine. Baby, if they don't have that kind of relationship, then it is wrong.
But he's asking
and
her.
And it's selfish. Like,
for her to not fuck him, right?
I need to clear my skin up, so let me go fuck this bitch.
So it's not wrong for her to not fuck him?
And then you just come back to your girl and be like, but look at my skin.
Yeah.
Look at my skin.
Yeah. No wrinkles.
Well, you out here fucking on me, but bitch, look at my skin.
Yeah.
When I left you, my eyelids was dark.
My eyes were droopy.
I'm back. Skin tight. What you want? Look at these cheekbones, bitch. All you had to do was fuck me.
The great unfaded away.
I'd be a stallion if you was fucking me every day.
Yeah.
Is that your problem?
You get it.
No, I mean, your eyes look tired. My eyes look tired, though.
We tired.
We tired.
Yeah,
We tired
that's
as
all that
hell. I'm
is.
sorry, we
You
tired.
fucker. But yeah, man. So you think that's wrong?
Yes, baby. Goddamn. What is wrong with you?
Listen, I understood him when he said he just wanted to go have some sex.
But if they don't have that kind of relationship, then
That's
no,
her fault.
But that they don't have that, she might not be that. What do you mean, that kind of relationship?
They used to have that kind of relationship.
I'm talking about the kind that says you can go fuck something and come back. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about that? No, I'm saying they used to have a kind of relationship where they used to fuck, and she don't want to fuck no more.
Maybe he did something. Or maybe she is going through something. Why not also worry about, like, talk it out? That's why you got to communicate with people.
Yeah, and he's communicated that he's been wanting to fuck.
Okay, so what did she say? Is he being selfish? Like, you not fucking me, so I'm doing this. What if something is wrong with her? She's
like
going
what?
through something.
Oh.
Stress.
Okay, well, from what the conversation he told me.
Come on, get it out. Let's go.
I'm not in their relationship.
You're not. Of course you're not. But we here.
But the conversation he told me.
Talking about on the podcast.
She hasn't.
No, go ahead. No, keep that. Go ahead.
She hasn't given him any indication that there's something wrong.
Yeah. Well, also,
But he's told her often.
But what is any indication?
Well, he's told her that he wants to have sex.
But what if she just doesn't feel comfortable enough to discuss that with him? She might feel like it's not a good
Then
enough.
what we in the fucking relationship for?
I
if
don't
you don't
know.
feel comfortable enough.
Well, why are you going to fuck out of the relationship?
Because I still love you and I want to keep this relationship.
But I'm saying you have to also provide that space where it's not accusatory.
What you mean?
And just being like, I'm not fucking, and if you don't fuck me soon, I'm gonna do, like, it's your fault. Like, what is keeping us from doing this?
If anything, he's respecting
most
her.
people don't go into a situation thinking about what they're doing. Okay. Why did I look like that? Like most people, I mean, not thinking about what they're doing, but most people don't go into it being considerate. You're more mad about not getting ass. So you're going in there kind of with a chip on your shoulder. And your mindset
Not at
is...
first, though.
I know, but...
At first, you're trying to get ass. And then eventually it comes with a chip on your shoulder.
But a lot of the times people don't think to be like... So what could be the problem?
Why can't she open her mouth?
What?
Why can't she open her mouth and tell him what's the problem is? If he's continuously asking, she's continuously saying no.
But has he created that environment? Or is he like, I'm trying to fuck. Oh, see you playing. Like, has he created an environment where she could be like, yo.
Once again, I'm not in a relationship.
I know.
But I'm sure it didn't start with him saying, I'm trying to fuck. It just stopped happening.
I know, but if it sounds like it's like if she won't fuck, then I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
And not she said she won't fuck because of this. Like, have that conversation.
I'm sure if she was to tell him what the problem was, then he would be considerate.
Like, I need to.
No. I think he would be considerate.
Okay.
He might still want to fuck, but
so why don't he ask her?
I don't know that he has or hasn't.
All right. Well, then that's the only
But
thing
I know he
got
has voiced his concern.
Yeah.
About not fucking. And in my mind, if I voiced what my issue is, I've been vulnerable with you, then you should be able to do that same thing and be vulnerable with me, telling me.
If you create that environment.
I've created the environment by telling you, being vulnerable, that this is affecting me. So why can't you be vulnerable by saying, this is why I'm not doing this?
Some people handle things differently.
Well,
and again, we're not in a relationship,
Yeah.
so I don't know what kind of environment they have for themselves to have those conversations.
Why you got to protect her then? So you went.
Because I'm a woman.
You put this in here.
Oh, we don't have to.
Okay.
We don't have to talk about that.
We'll talk about it on Patreon.
Yeah, we can talk about that Patreon.
Yeah, because that look kind of interesting. But
Yeah.
let's see what else we got up in here. You don't want to talk about this?
No, because you know how long it's been since this shit came out?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Some of this stuff is like old. Some of the stuff was put in when we were supposed to actually record.
My bad.
I don't want to talk about Don Robinson no more.
All right. Well, Brandy Sherry reveals Nick Cannon was the only guy that was able to properly date her and her twin sister.
So apparently they were wilding out girls.
Yeah.
And
Nick Cannon was talking to both of them.
I'm exhausted.
You ever did that before? Why are you exhausted?
Because sometimes I just be reading these stories and I'm like, this is frying my brain. I don't give a fuck about this. I don't even know who this girl is. I just be putting subjects in here.
I put this one in there.
No, I think I probably did too. But then I realized we come up on some of these and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that girl.
I think that's pretty cool.
Okay.
I think that's pretty cool. I've always wanted to
date twins.
Sisters. They ain't have to be twins.
Yeah. Also, like, I think in whatever this was on, like they would sometimes be fucking at the same time.
Oh, word? That's nasty.
Baby. Who are you talking to?
What you mean?
You're not even believable. That's
I mean, if they dating at the same time, they know what's good. Like,
that is my sister.
That I'm fucking. You know I'm fucking. Just wait your turn.
No, I don't know if they waited turns. Said that the sexual encounter would take place together unless, like, he would go and, like...
Okay. Let's just be real.
No.
Let's be real.
Yeah, be real.
Unless they're touching each other, ain't nothing nasty about it.
I don't want to fuck with my sibling. I just don't.
I don't either. But, you know, Nick Cannon's a very busy man. He got a lot of things.
So you got to get it done all at one time.
All at one time.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like
he's fucking one, and then she like, what? You gonna get me later? And he like, no, I gotta
right
meet
now.
him. If you gonna come, you better go now.
Come right now.
Okay. No, I don't like that. I don't like acting like I care about this. I don't give a fuck. I don't.
This some bullshit. Studies suggest men with beards make better partners. That is bullshit. I grew my beard so I could be a fuck nigga.
I think maybe they do.
Nah.
And this is my theory. I think maybe they do make better partners because I don't know. They don't want to be exposed. If a day comes that they gotta shave their beard,
son.
You gotta love them anyway. And you know, a lot of times they become different people when they shave their beard.
Son. A female told me you would look so much better if you had a beard, and I already knew she liked me because I fucked her already, and I was like,
well,
wait.
that doesn't mean she liked you.
Well, she thought I was cute.
Well, that doesn't mean that either. But go ahead.
No, I knew she thought I was cute.
Okay,
but she said
because she fucked you.
Well, I mean,
no,
there were other things.
No, it's fine. That's
there
not
were
what
other
that
things
means.
to let me know she thought
said
I was
that?
cute. What did I was
Did she
cute?
tell you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, first you talk about my hair.
No.
Now you saying I'm not cute.
No, I'm saying just because she fucked you don't mean that she liked you.
No, I didn't say that. That's the reason.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
and I've seen you with a beard and without a beard, and you have a great face.
No, I'm not saying I don't. But when she told me,
ass. Look at your fine ass. Look at you blushing. Oh, your fine ass. That's my baby.
But no, when she, I hate you. But when she told me that if I grew a beard, I would look even better, I was like, oh, the amount of bitches I can get with a beard.
Yeah,
I'm doing it.
I guess it is there. Like the beard does. It has a lot of lies, but also maybe
the lies are in the cheeks.
Yeah, so maybe it does. The beard does have lies, but I think that once you get somebody that I don't know.
Nah, son.
No, you're right. I don't believe that shit either.
I grew it to be a fuck nigga.
I don't believe that shit either. It's when they take the beard off when they're better partners.
Yeah,
I think, because this is really my face.
This is me. I'm
my
stripped.
face. Yeah, this is everything. That's like niggas with no hats that don't wear fitteds. You gotta love me. I'm everything. No, not you. Not you. You still do have a hairline. Not you. I'm not talking about you. But I'm saying, I mean, like my forehead big. You know what I mean?
It's me. I'm talking about me.
But you love me. You know what I mean? But like, man, fuck it. I don't care.
Oh man, let's get the things that have nothing to do with sex.
None
man.
of this has anything to do with sex.
Oh, this is cool. KFC drops fried chicken flavored toothpaste.
So there, I followed this guy, and I want to say it's like Snacks with Zach or something like that. I can't remember. But he tried it out.
Really?
And he was like doing a review and was like, yeah, you get those spices. And like, you was in it. And I was like, that shit look cool. So I was like, yo, I'm going to get this for my kids. He said, please tag me if you do. So I low-key want to find it. and get it for my
Wow.
children.
Wow.
Because they will do anything because they are children.
Yeah.
They will do anything. But the toothbrush look fly.
Fuck the toothbrush. I want to take. See, how do you not eat it though?
Yeah, it's real. Like he had it in his hands and
The
was
toothpaste sold in a 2.1 ounce tube for $13, and it was.
Yeah.
And for those who want the full KFC brand brushing experience, there are also magic toothbrush available. I'm not paying $59
I'm not
for
paying
no toothbrush.
$59 for
Fuck
it.
that.
No.
I wonder where you can get it from, man.
I don't know, but I kind of want to find it.
It was at Target. You gonna do it?
I'm gonna send a white person in there.
I went to Target. Fuck it. I went to Target a couple of days ago.
Baby, I still haven't been to Target. That's my place.
Nah, that's where I got them pads from.
You got
Them big pussy pads.
You bought my big pussy pads from Target. You bought my big pussy pads from Target. Are you serious? You did.
Yeah.
I had Target on my pussy. My pussy went to Target before I did.
That was an intimate situation. Yeah. Yeah, man.
I think I broke the code. Now I got to go.
You broke the seal.
Like, now I gotta go. I haven't been to Target since I said I wasn't going. Since that girl said she boycotting us because we was talking about Target.
Fuck her.
That's not nice.
That's not.
She's probably a nice. Her intentions were good. Her intentions were good.
No, they weren't.
When she unfollowed us, she said, "I can't do this because y'all stamps on Target." And I think she thought that she knew what she was doing. But I was like, girl, we were just playing. I stand by her reasoning, but.
Oh, man. Right. Chinese company introduced unhappy leave. Said, if you're unhappy, please don't come to work.
Well, nigga, give me a laptop because I'm working from home. I'm never coming to work.
The Chinese retail chain Pang Dong Lei introduced a policy granting employees up to 10 days of unhappy leave annually, allowing them to take time off when they feel emotionally unwell.
Yo, everybody but us, they got it down packed.
Because they want their people to live.
They got it down packed. That's amazing.
Everywhere else.
Because there's so many days where you're like, I just don't feel like going. Like, I don't have the capacity to go. I'm just not feeling it. I need a day. Absolutely.
Yeah, unhappy leave is real.
Hell yeah.
And hopefully that doesn't compete with the sick leave.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm
Like,
probably not happy if I'm sick.
Well, if I'm unhappy, but I'm not depressed, I take the unhappy day. But if I'm unhappy and I'm depressed, I take the sick leave.
Because it's a sickness.
There you go. That's real. But how you know? What about if you don't know if you're depressed or not? Which day do you take?
What if you just, I don't know. They don't just have the days, like, just days? Like, do you have to specify?
You gotta tell them. Yeah, you gotta tell them what kind of PTO you taking.
Like, what if you put in for a sick day and they say,
you ain't got no more sick days?
And you say, that doesn't make me happy. And then you take... you just take a happy day.
Well, you got some of those.
All right, well, you do have those are on the schedule.
Now that we look.
Yeah, you are not happy with me. That is on the schedule. You're right.
Bill Gates predicts AI will be replacing doctors, teachers, and more within the next decade.
Probably.
I believe it.
But I still think you need regardless of, you got to have a person supervising this shit.
I don't know. They now have the Waymos in certain cities where they will drive you around. It's like Uber, but with no person.
Yeah, but they be getting in trouble too.
Waymos?
Yeah, I think they be crashing. Look, I don't trust none of that shit.
So a friend of mine just took a Waymo about a week ago. And for me, it does fuck with my anxiety. Mm-hmm. But at the same time,
you won't even let me drive. You gonna let R2D2 drive?
No, I'm letting Air drive.
Oh.
R2D2.
You would rather let Oxygen drive than me, a full person with other elements.
Yeah, it's the other elements that be fucking you up.
It's the other ones. Which ones?
The nitrogen.
Is that in there?
I think.
We mostly water, right? It's the hydrogen. It's probably definitely the hydrogen. Hydrogen sound like some fuck shit. Sound like a bitch that be getting in trouble.
Hydrogen, get your ass over here.
Get your ass over here. Heidi, get your ass.
Heidi. Oh, that's funny.
So how they put that bottle down. Put that bottle
is
down
funny.
now.
But yeah, AI, I can see AI taking over mad shit, B. There's a lot of stuff in here, but I didn't have a chance to read a lot of this stuff. So.
Fuck this episode.
Oh, what are we watching? We didn't get to watch shit.
I watched American Idol.
Oh.
So I watched American Idol and
Fuck American Idol.
No.
The Voice is where it's at.
I watched American Idol and they got some voice level talent. We were talking about, you said we watching American Idol, you talking about, well, they could be on The Voice. It's the same.
It was one
thing.
person.
Well, you didn't see everybody. There was a 17-year-old boy, and he sang a gospel song, but when I say, like, you've heard people sing, I don't know what came up out of that boy's body, but oh my gosh. I stood up watching that. I could not believe he sounded like that. And I could not believe it. And then there was this other guy that sang this Anthony Hamilton song that I've never heard of, but he sang that. Like, they have a couple of people in there that's like, yeah.
Okay.
We watched The Voice.
We did watch The Voice. We watched that yesterday.
We watched The Voice.
Night.
I found out that you got to do more than just build a team if you want to be on the leaderboard that they show on TV. And I didn't like that my husband didn't tell me that.
No, because it's damn near impossible.
I thought all we had to do was make a team and then they'll show us on TV because we play every week.
No.
And I'm like, they don't never say Kristen up there.
I'll be right here.
I'm playing. I'm watching it. I'm playing. So
no, man.
you got to do more things on the app. I found that out.
Yeah.
But I think I have an okay team.
No, my team is gonna win.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure things out.
I think honestly, I think Lucia might be.
She's amazing.
It's between Lucia and probably somebody that we haven't seen yet in the knockout.
It's a couple of people that I'm like, I got my eye on them. So I have a top 3, but I think that I don't know. We'll see. So
yeah. Shout out the homeboy from the area that
BD.
He's
from Hampton.
Yeah. Originally, he's out of Atlanta, but originally he's from Hampton.
Yeah.
Played ball over there, I think, too.
It was something else that I feel like I did. Oh, I've been watching the second season of Surface on Apple, and so the first season came out like 3 years ago. Like, it came out a while ago. And then the second season just came out. It's really good. I really like the show. I want to watch. There's things I want to watch that I have on the list. Like the, what is it? Number 1 on the call sheet.
Oh, I got to see that.
I want to watch that.
Got to see that.
I want to watch the Seth Rogen series too, with all the A-list actors. It's a comedy. It's a couple of things coming out. Like, it's stuff that I want to watch.
Oh, what's my show? The New Golden Girls.
Oh, Mid-Century Modern.
Mid-Century Modern.
That is funny.
Fellas.
The shit is funny.
Straight men. I'm going to tell you right now.
The shit is hilarious.
It is fucking hilarious, but it's gay as shit.
It's gay, but I love
but
it.
It's funny.
It's so funny.
Oh, man.
It's from the creators of Will and Grace, and he never watched Will and Grace, and Will and Grace is very snappy. Like the writing is very snappy. So I already knew it was gonna be good, and I think they are kind of doing it like a Golden Girls, but with men, and they're not as old. Yeah. But it's good.
It's very good. And my man's from
Matt Bono from White Collar.
From White Collar. I told you when I met him. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, it's you.
And he's like, it is me.
Yeah. Like
it is me.
I think he was surprised that I knew who he was.
Everybody was watching White Collar. Sometimes I guess maybe you get on shows like that and you don't realize.
Maybe, because when I seen him, I was like, oh shit, it's you, bro.
Yeah, I didn't get into Suits until late, so that's and I haven't been catching up with the Suits LA. It's just been a lot going on.
Yeah, so we're gonna catch up with a lot of that shit.
Next Level Chef. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fell asleep halfway through it last night because I was already tired. So I don't know who got eliminated.
And that's why I told you can watch it.
Because you know I knew.
Yeah, I knew that.
Well, I'm gonna have to rewind it a little bit, but not watch as I rewind. You know how you just close your eyes and rewind it.
Nah, we gonna watch the whole thing.
Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Because I fell asleep and I didn't see who got eliminated.
She was about to watch Mid-Century Modern.
Yeah, and but it's a couple of things that I've been wanting to watch. Also, I want to watch Nisha's stand up. I want to watch Jasmine Ellis's stand up. I want to watch Ryan Davis's stand up.
Yes.
I want to watch Chelsea Handler's stand up.
No.
I hate you. And it's somebody else that released a stand up that I want to watch, and I just haven't got to any of them, but all of those. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of stuff out there that we didn't get to watch that we will be getting to, including Drink Champs.
Oh, yeah.
Will Smith is going to be up there.
Will Smith on Drink Champs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a couple of things. We will get to it.
Damn, thoughts and prayers to George Foreman. We didn't get to say that a couple of weeks ago. He's still dead.
I'm trying to wait until you stop laughing.
I'm not laughing.
Shout out to George Foreman and his family and all of that. And he was a legend.
He was a legend. Was he more of a legend to you because of the Foreman grill or because of his boxer skills?
And okay, so this is what I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I watched boxing because, like I said, I had a cousin that was a boxer. I watched boxing.
George Foreman whooped his ass too?
No.
Oh.
But
you said your cousin used to get his ass beat.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
No, he won. But when I saw that George Foreman girl, I had to have it. You know I had to have it. You know I had that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
A food gadget?
Yeah.
And I was watching, and I didn't even realize it. I was watching, I think it was Gary Goldman. Oh, no, it might have been Lachlan Pete. It might have been Lachlan. Somebody did a bit on the George Foreman grill talking about, like, he didn't really think it out because there was no on and off switch.
It wasn't. It was just
at a slant.
Yeah.
And you just
plug
closed it up.
You
plug it up. And you just unplug it.
There.
And
you watch the grease fall like, this about to be the healthiest burger ever.
As a child, I never thought about it. I didn't. And then I was like, that was the dumbest fucking shit ever. And it didn't do nothing but put grill marks in it. For some reason, in my mind, I was like, it's like a charcoal grill.
Mine didn't even put grill marks in it, so.
You ain't ever make a panini or nothing like that?
No, not with the Foreman grill.
You think they still sell them? You could probably get one like on.
When me and my mans lived together, we had a Foreman grill.
Was it like
the stand up Foreman grill?
You bought a new one?
No, he bought the shit. I wasn't buying that shit.
I had one, like I owned it. And I was younger when I had it, so I thought I was like...
The first apartment that I moved in, I had one.
It was like an air fryer to me.
Yeah, I used it like
it was
that
like
much.
It was like an air, like, yo, you ain't got this.
But that's not how I came upon George Foreman. I remember.
I mean, that's not how I knew who he was.
I remember how I knew who he was.
What?
It was this commercial where it was him and all his sons, and it was like George.
Yeah,
George.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, who is this guy that named all his kids George?
You said, who is this guy at that time?
Didn't know.
Wow.
Didn't know.
Your childhood really.
What you mean?
It was one of one.
What?
One of one.
Didn't know who he was. And I was like, oh, this nigga was a boxer. And then I found out he was an okay boxer.
One of one. You hear me?
Yeah.
And that's why you mine and not nobody else's. And I'll tell it to the world. That's my baby. You hear me? That's mine.
Yo, I didn't know, man.
This
is technically not our listener question. Do you want to talk? We can save this for next week.
We can save it. We'll save it. I think we've covered enough today.
Yeah, man. This was fun. Fun day back.
Was it? Okay. Yep. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was all right.
All right. So we'll have a Patreon up to you this weekend. And what else?
I don't know. Guys, we're going to be in Chicago. Please come. Please come. May 11th at the Den Theater. Get the tickets now. It's Mother's Day, but you don't have to be a mother to come. And you could also bring your mother.
You can be a motherfucker, too.
Yeah, it's a deal. Yep, you could also do that. It's a different show. Just come have a good time. I'm really excited about it. Again, if I am working on Mother's Day, being the mother that I am, you should come. But yeah.
So with that being said, and then we have Sex and Social with you. Thanks for listening.
Bye.